Hello, hello. This is a nameless ghoul from Ghost speaking. You're watching Berlin Metal TV.
What's up, Metal Mother Truckers? It's Axel for Berlin Metal TV again, and today I'm here with the nameless ghoul of Ghost. Hi, how are you? You look sad.
Oh, I'm actually not that sad. I'm actually I'm smiling. No.
Yeah?
Yes.
I cannot see this.
No. That's the point.
But that's okay. But which of you guys am I talking to?
I play guitar.
You're the guitarist.
Yes.
And you have kind of funny signs on your costumes and guitars. What does it mean?
Well, they represent the elements, and with the addition of a fifth, like the ether. Yes.
So actually they are not funny.
No, they're not there for fun. It's they have a meaning, even if it's not that's not our entire meaning, but it has a symbolic meaning.
And everyone has a symbol. Why that? Or did you choose it yourself?
No, they were given to us
By the Papa?
by the clergy.
Okay. So let's talk about the band. I heard in an interview, I don't know if it was you, that there was only one lineup change in the band.
Yes, we've had a little bit of a one position in the band has been a little bit flaky over the years, but yes.
And what about Papa Emeritus 1 and 2?
Obviously, apart from him being Nick Change, yes.
Okay. But it's actually the same person, am I right?
No, there are two different persons.
Really?
Papa 1 is one person and Papa 2 is another one.
So on the next record, there will be another singer?
Yes.
Do you know which one it will be?
I think so, but his name will be Papa Emeritus the Third.
Let's talk about your music. When I listened to Infestis Sumam, was it right?
Yes.
It sounds pretty different to Opus Eponymous, kind of more popular music. What changed in the songwriting of Ghost?
Not much, really. I think that we pretty much had the same thought process going into the making of that record as we had on doing the first, which is just a generally very playful, trying to regard the songs as not staring ourselves blind at whatever rules there are, or how to write a song, or how not to, or what's tough or not. Just try to make it as interesting as possible. And when we made the first record, nobody knew about us at all, so that felt very sort of free. It was a very free form of thinking, because nothing was depending on what we did. We just liked it ourselves. Whereas obviously the second record was based upon having done 100 shows, and we wanted to come up with more material that added to the actual concert. So you have a little bit of a softer spot, and you have a bigger sort of opening and a more proper ending, and so that was it, I guess.
Can we expect that the next record is more metal again?
In a way, I think from a guitarist point of view, I think that the Infestissimum turned out a little bit too vocal sometimes. I'm pleased with the record, but I'm just saying that in the future we're probably going to add more instrumental parts, which you in a way can probably regard as more metal, just because it's going to be more guitars playing and more things happening. Because as we grow into the band that we hopefully become in terms of production and stuff for the live show, everything has worked out in our favor now, because we have so many songs that are vocal based. There are so many vocals all the time, and then that is okay, considering that we cannot really do all the theatrics that we intend to do in the future. Whereas if we grow into that band that can do a lot of those theatrics, we can't have Papa singing all the time because he has to do other things as well. So there's going to be a bit more dynamics in there. Yeah, so it might be a little bit more metal.
Okay, is there material written?
Yeah, we're currently doing, sort of working the material for the third.
When can we expect a new record?
Oh, it's going to be out in spring 2015 because we're going to tour for the next, up until summer sometime, and then we're going to go in to record the record in the fall. So 1 year from now, we're going to be in the studio.
Do you think you will work again with Dave Grohl?
I have no idea. I mean, he's a very fun guy, so why not? I'll love to do it, but it's not a plan.
How did it come to that Dave Grohl asked you to work with you? Or do you wanted to work with him?
I think it was a very mutual, mutual respect, and there was something clicking. And yeah.
Is it kind of an honor for you to work with a rock star?
Yeah, of course. I mean, both Nirvana and Foo Fighters have meant a lot for our entire generation and for us personally, of course. And as well as his drumming on Songs for the Deaf was immaculate. So he's a big inspirational force for many aspects.
So, and you did pretty much cover songs, many cover songs, and is Ghost about to cover a Nirvana or Foo Fighters song?
No, I have never really thought about it. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
First of all, we tend to go for music styles or songs from music groups that might not necessarily be rock. Rock Erickson obviously is a garage rock artist, but we tend to go for a little bit more odd, especially knowing what we might do in the future, like the songs that we're planning to cover. We choose to do some stuff that people might not really know of, especially from an international perspective. It's always nice to do something from Sweden.
Yeah.
And in the future, we might even cover something that is Swedish only, in the sense that they maybe was an artist in the 70s, 80s that you have to translate the lyrics and songs that nobody really heard about.
Yeah.
From an international point of view.
And when did you choose to cover songs? Because you're kind of a new band, and now there are so many cover songs. About 7, I guess. When did it come to this?
No, we just like the idea of sort of filtering different artists' music through our Ghost world, and considering that our records are so thematic, and our own sort of lyrics it has to sort of stay within a certain theme. I think that covering other songs is a good way to sort of mix out the DNA a little bit, so it feels you're adding a little bit of flavors to it. That might be not hard, but it might be weird to sort of write songs like that yourself.
So let's talk about your artworks. When I look on Opus Eponymous and Festes Sumam, it looks like a movie artwork, like from Amadeus. Yeah. Am I right? And what is Opus Eponymous? It's... Tell me.
Salem's Lot.
Yeah. When did it come to this, to choose this kind of artwork?
I think it all started with Salem's Lot. We just like the idea of pastiches. It's just because it's fun, and it's it just started with that first record sleeve, and then it just started rolling with it. And the funny thing about Papa, or the Papas, is that you can basically put him into every context where there's a evil or an authoritative figure doing something. You can basically change that face and just put Papa on there. Everything that you can do with Darth Vader, you can do with Papa.
Okay.
So it makes turns into a sort of, it's part of the brand a little bit, for lack of a better term, but for us to do that.
But is it kind of a sellout to do it so much, like the Jaws thing or Clockwork Orange?
For every time, like I mean, there's one basic fact is that whenever you go out on tour, especially as you do your like third or fourth tour, I mean, if we just stuck with our Opus Eponymous shirt, you know, that everybody bought that first time, so it's like you have to come up with new stuff. And you know, I'm a huge collector myself of all types of memorabilia, and you know, just watching a band like Maiden or Kiss or even Metallica, they had great artwork and always came up with these interesting pieces of stuff that you wanted. So for me as a fan, which is the perspective through which I regard Ghost a lot of the time, like from a fan perspective, what would I like to see? So that's where everything sort of comes from. The whole band is basically what we wanted to see ourselves.
Would you buy the butt plug?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So thank you for this, and can we expect some German festivals in 2013?
I assume so. I don't know.
14, sorry.
Yeah. 2014 we will definitely come back to Germany. And I mean, I guess it's a very sort of sober estimate that we will probably do festivals. But I don't know which, and I don't know when.
Okay. Then thank you.
Thank you very much.